What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review. And we are continuing with the new Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Card Series wave, I should say, with Spiderboy, which was a very big surprise to me considering how new-ish this character is. I know I picked up a few comic book issues in the past, recent, maybe last year or something like that. So I'm actually happy to see this character in action figure form. So this is actually very cool to me. I'm glad that they use a smaller body, but we will take a look and see how good this figure is. But as you can see, this is the retro card style box. We can see everything that's in the front, and of course the artwork that's on the front, as well as the back showing some information about Spider-Boy, images, as well as other characters in the line, which we've already done nearly all of them except for Chameleon, and we'll get to Chameleon next. So I hope you guys stick around for that, but let's take a look at Spider-Boy. It is, you guys already know, we'll just unbox this, get everything all set up on the table, and then of course we'll get into the paint and sculpt. All right guys, there you have it. There's my unboxing. Here we have him out of the packaging. This, man, it feels nice though. Just handling it out of the packaging felt really good considering, you know, the size of the figure. So I'm hoping there's some really good points here, but we'll go through that step by step. So let's take a look at paint and sculpt first. All right guys, paint and sculpt looks really good. We definitely have some really nice touches here in regards to the paint thing. Luckily, the lines in the paint actually they're clean. Surprisingly, they're very clean. I say surprisingly because we had some other issues in the previous figures in this wave. But first off, I mean, that's what I see overall. And we'll start off with the head. Luckily, with paint with the gold and the red, it is very clean. So I'm really happy that there's really no issues that I have on this figure here. So I'm really happy with that. There's a few of these weird blemishes there, as you can see. It looks like dents, but I'm not concerned much about that, but it is what it is. There is some issues that I saw here because the seam lines are very apparent, and I could see it here as well. I mean, that's pretty bad. It looks like it's opening up here. This one's a little bit closed on this side, so that helps a bit more. The arms and the torso is the blue plastic. It is blue plastic, so then the red is painted over. So a little bit of some small blemishes here. A little bit here, there looks like you could see this here, right? So this side's better than this side, but I don't know what else I can say about that. That's what it is when you're overlaying the paint over the blue plastic. So you're going to see these blemishes like that. The hinge here, it's a blue hinge, so you're absolutely going to see that. That sucks, but it is what it is. I know they should have went farther here, right? Shouldn't they have gone farther in with the red? So that way when the arms go up, it doesn't look like this. So yeah, I don't like that. I think they should have done more of the red here, considering how far the arms can go up. That should be blocked out a bit. Unless I'm wrong, tell me if it does stop at that point. I don't remember in the comics where it does. Still, everything looks, I mean, they did the lining here is done very nicely, so they did a good job there. Not too bad. And then we have red plastic all the way down from the bottom, so it is a smaller frame, but the problem here, I mean, look at this gap here with that I don't think I can push in any further. I mean, we could try it, but yeah, there's some gap right there. With articulation, I'll go over it, but you could see this. That's not good. Oh well. And then we have shoes here, sculpted nicely. Actually, it's actually really nice. These are big shoes, which actually helps out to make the figure stand very easily. So I'm fine with that. It helps me out a lot to help stand the figure more. So I mean, it's simple enough, but it gets the job done. But there we go. The head here, not too bad. I don't like the mouth very much. I mean, I get it because that is how it is in the comic books, but it just looks weird like that, doesn't it? It really does. But the paint aside is applied nicely, so not bad. Very good. All right, let's do articulation because it's we're gonna hope for the best on this one. Side to side motions, and looks up very, very nicely. Looks down just the same, so it's really good to see. There is some tilt, a little bit of tilt. If you kind of make it downward a little bit, and that like towards the left, hard left and hard right, there's a lot more tilt that way, but facing forward, not so much. Arms can absolutely go up higher than 90 degree. Upper bicep swivel and double jointed pinless elbows, which are very nice to see that. There is swivel at the wrist, and of course there are horizontal joints for the hands. He does have an ab crunch, very nice on the ab crunch there, forward and back. And then we have the waist swivel, the upper thigh cut, the double jointed knee, pinless, as well as a boot swivel, which is nice to see. And the feet actually seems like it, does it have a hinge? Yeah, it does have a hinge, but not a lot of range. I mean, if you bend it far enough, you can get the range in there, but if you, it's being blocked by the high top of this sneaker here. So not bad, but also not good, considering there isn't a lot or any pivot when you're trying to get that foot in the position that you may want it to be doing certain poses. So that's a huge drawback here with the foot, considering the high tops is not going to allow you to maneuver in a particular way. So we will see when we start articulating it more. But yeah, there is your articulation. And with accessories, we do have a pair of fists, and we have a pair of whipping hands. And here is the alternate head. And he does come with his backpack here that you can place snugly on his back right there. So, all right, let's start off with size comparisons. But first, he is under 6 inches, so he is pretty much at a little bit over, actually he's just around 5 3/4. All right, starting off, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and here we have some Mythic Legions, and here we have Odious and Plunderlings, and how about some loose collector figures, some G.I. Joe Classified series, a Mezco 112 Collective Gomez, Jada Toys Street Fighter, Savage Crucible, some Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and I brought out some smaller bodies, and there we go, Miles. I brought out some smaller bodies just to see in comparison, or like size comparisons, to see what would have been like similar. I mean, you know, it's newish. I can't recall. You know what? Maybe there is something reuse out of this Spiderboy, but then again, I don't know. If you want to let me know, I would love to hear it, because I do not have a smaller body in Marvel Legends like that. So to me, it's new, but I could be wrong, because I could have missed out on something that I don't know of. So if there is, let me know. All right, guys, there you have it. There's my unboxing showcase review of the Spider-Man Retro Card Spiderboy. I mean, it's a good figure. It's not the best figure, but it's a good figure, especially to represent Spiderboy. Colors are good. Painting could be much better. I mean, there's some splotchiness here and there. It's better one out of the other ones from the wave, but I mean, I appreciate that they did, you know, some good things about this figure. It looks very well done in regards to representing the character. I had some issues, of course, with you know, some of the articulation, probably because of how small the figure is, there's a lot of gaps where when you try to articulate, whether it be the upper thigh or the boot cuts, man, it just feels like you're gonna pop off the limbs. That's where it's like, it feels like a little bit gummy, and so I would keep an eye on that one. But overall, it's still a good figure. I mean, there's some nitpicks that I did have, so just keep those in mind. I wish he did have wall crawling hands. Like with any Spider-Man figure, I wish they had, you know, the main 3 sets of hands or 4 sets of hands. That would be absolutely amazing to have for this character. So let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear it. So make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. But thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.